Hey everybody, welcome to the Rodcast podcast, episode number 3 with Ryan and Rory. Now Ryan and Rory are American Truck Simulator gaming, Facebook gaming guys, and I got to know them about a month ago and asked them to come on the podcast, and they were very generous enough to do so. We had a great time, a lot of laughs, two great dudes who just enjoy gaming, game streaming, love the community for American Truck Simulator ATS, and we just had so much fun. And these guys are great guys and humble and generous, especially with their time, but just their efforts out there as well, and to be involved in the community, online gaming community, just great. We at the beginning of this recording, because it's been a while since I've been on, and so we spent 30 minutes trying to get the recording. We did a recording for 30 minutes, but it actually did not record. So we had to start over. So you're going to see us and hear us laugh about it at the beginning. So this is it, Rodcast podcast number 3 with Ryan and Rory with American Truck Simulator Gaming. So here we go. Now we're doing good. Now we're back on, and hey, just so everybody knows, the reason why we Roy and Ryan and I are kind of laughing here is we spent the last 30 minutes talking about gaming and streaming and American Truck Simulator, and guess what? It wasn't being recorded. So we're going to start again, and we are live right now, or not live, but we are recording.
Practice round over.
Yeah. It's all good. So we're going to kind of back up a little bit and cover some things we already talked about. But so Ryan is RyaStream, and he American Truck Simulator Gaming on Facebook, and that's how I got to know Ryan. And then that led to Rory, which is RoryWellburnGaming. And so Ryan and Rory both Facebook game stream American Truck Simulator, and we're going to talk about that today and get to know them throughout the podcast. And so for both of you, really, how did you get started into American Truck Simulator gaming? Were you gamers in the past, and this just kind of led to that, or how did it begin? And Ryan, I'll just kind of start with you. How did it get going with you?
Okay, well, as most of the people that do watch the stream know, I am actually a real truck driver in real life. I've also been a gamer since as far back as I can remember, when I had a Super Nintendo system. That was what I started with. And I've been playing video games ever since, all types of video games. And what happened was I actually I was watching a YouTube video. It was a video by Jeff Favignano, and he was playing this game that I had never heard of. I didn't even have like a PlayStation, and I didn't even know this game existed, American Truck Simulator. So I was watching him play it, and he was driving a truck that was my all-time favorite truck, the Kenworth W900. So I saw this video. I'm like, oh my God, there's a video game out there where I could drive a Kenworth W900. I got to get this game. I went out. I bought I went to Best Buy. I bought a gaming laptop, a little crappy Dell gaming laptop, and bought that game immediately and been playing it ever since. And what happened was that kind of led to me building a bit of a setup. So I got a wheel. I didn't have the shifter yet, but I had the wheel, the pedals. And I was like, okay, this laptop's not working. I had this little laptop with this, this wheel and these pedals. And I was just like, I need something bigger. So I got like a much better gaming PC. And now I've got, thousands of dollars worth of equipment here just to play American Truck Simulator.
And then did you play the game just on your own for a while, or did you start streaming right away?
No, I've been playing the game for about a year and a half, and I didn't start streaming until I got that better PC. I wasn't going to try to stream off that little laptop. It just wasn't going to happen. But what happened was I had a couple friends that streamed, and they had a blast. And I'm not going to name any names, but they actually never let me come on their stream. I kept asking them, like, can I come on your stream and, like, hang out with you guys? So I thought it was, like, the coolest thing. And they're like, oh, yeah. But they never, like, called me. So I'm like, no, I'm just going to do my own stream. So
yeah. And
I just started streaming it. And I wasn't just – when I started, not a lot of people know this, but I didn't just stream American Truck Simulator. I was streaming Call of Duty Black Ops.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but that's all gone. All that's erased because I was actually doing that on Twitch. And but I only did a couple of them, and then I did a couple on Facebook, But I feel like how I got streaming American Truck Simulator is I was watching there were only two people streaming American Truck Simulator on Facebook at the time. It was a guy named Mr. Meat Muncher and one other streamer. And I was like, there's really not a community here. I was like, I kind of want to, like, maybe I could fill that gap because I feel like I want to show these, people this awesome game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I know a lot of other truck drivers would have fun with it. So I felt like Facebook was like a great place to start out streaming that game because, like, where else are truck drivers going to find this game?
Right.
I mean, that's exactly how I found it. I was a truck driver, and I wanted that game. Truck drivers to see that game, and Facebook, that was the place to do it.
And Rory, how did you get started in not just streaming, but let's go back to gaming and going from there? Where did it all begin for you? Where did it kind of your beginnings of gaming and streaming as well?
So my beginning of gaming, exactly the same as Ryan. Ryan's obviously going back to Super Nintendo, but I can go back to the days of where basically my father introduced me into computer console, which at the time was an Atari 2600.
Yeah.
Basically playing table tennis and things on that. And basically from my father basically introducing me to that, I have never basically stopped gaming from then. So basically gone all the way from Atari 2600, Commodore, then Sega Mega Drive, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4. At the time, Ryan was watching Jeff Avignaro. I was watching a guy called Squirrel, which is a streamer here over in the UK, and he was streaming Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I went back, watched every single one of his streams, and thought, I need to have a go of this game. So basically within a 24-hour decision of watching his last stream, I said to myself, right, I am going to sell my PlayStation 4. I'm going to go out and buy a gaming PC. But I'd done it all in one day. I went out and bought a gaming PC, went out and bought a steering wheel. So within that day, obviously those accessories bought, went on to Steam, downloaded Euro Truck Simulator 2, as well as various other mods. And I thought, wow, this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So then within the streaming side, started a VT was called Red Stag Trucking. VTC stands for Virtual Trucking Company or Virtual Trucking Community. And there was a guy called Nick Umlar. He was streaming over in Red Stag. And he said, you guys are more than welcome to come into streams with me. It'll help out a lot if you guys are interacting as well as I'm interacting. So, okay. So then Ryan came in to chat one day and said, hey, Nick, you really should tell Rory to start streaming. He is a funny guy. I think he'd be very good at what he does as well. Tell him to give it a go. And obviously I seen this in the chat. And I'm like, Ryan, upon reading your comment, dude, I tried streaming a couple of years ago on Twitch, and it wasn't really a success. So I stopped doing it, and he's going, no, give it a go, dude. Give it a go. And I thought, yeah, why not? So I went out, bought webcam and various other things, started off small, within just very basic webcam, very basic mic headset, and thought, right, I'll give it a go. So the first stream I ever put out, my goodness, I was so nervous trying to copy. I wouldn't say a copy, but trying to basically put out there what everybody else was doing at the self and same time. And I thought, this ain't working.
Yeah.
Rory, be who you are.
Right.
This is the biggest advice I'll give anybody as a streamer. Don't copy anybody else. Be who you are.
Right.
And you'll either be a success or you won't be a success. A lot of people do go out there into streaming and going, oh, this is a good gateway to make money. If you were going out to be a streamer to make money, you're in the wrong job.
Right.
You're doing the wrong thing.
Yep.
Streaming is not about making money. Streaming is about putting out the game of what you were playing and basically trying to promote that game to basically say, you guys really need to play this game.
Yeah.
I am giving you the best advice to say, this is a good game. Please take my advice.
Yeah.
I have never, ever looked back at Euro Truck Simulator 2, American Truck Simulator either. My wife still, she stood at the back of me now.
Yeah.
And she's going, your life just consists of gaming. It doesn't consist purely of gaming. It is a daily thing of messages. I just love interacting with everybody. It is an incredible thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, and the thing is, and this is kind of, I want everybody to know, you know, how we kind of got to this point with the podcast and what you guys are doing. Really appreciate you guys coming on and doing the podcast, both of you together. I thought that was a great idea. Whoever came up with that idea to do it together, brilliant, because you both, number one, you guys have a community that follows you, that's out there, is fantastic. You guys don't put up with any shenanigans, and as a podcaster, you know, I've had my fair share of trolls, and you both have had your fair share of trolls too, and you deal with them appropriately, and that's what makes the community great. And because not only do you guys stream 3 or 4 times a week, but you're a part of a Rya Freight LLC community. And what that means, folks, for those of you out there listening, is with the game American Truck Simulator, you can be a part of any trucking community, quote-unquote trucking community, that's part of the game. And I joined Rya Freight LLC. And one of the things, or all the folks that are in that game are supporters and followers and friends with Ryan and with Rory. And we meet in there from time to time, and we all use Discord. And you know, we're friends. We help each other out. And that is just an amazing aspect of the community that's being built here, is the helpful community. Like, if you have a problem with your game or with a setting or doing something in a convoy, and hey, I need some help. You get so many people say, hey, let me walk you through it. And that is amazing, isn't it? I mean, it's so cool and to be a part of. I'm trying to remember what we kind of went over before. I do want to ask this, and this will lead into some other things. And Rory, you brought it up really well. And Ryan, I know that you have a life outside of gaming, you know, and friends and family and a relationship. And Rory, you're have a family there. How has this affected the people in your personal life? How has it changed? Has it been a frustration in some aspects? Can you share that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. You say personal life, like that actually still exists for me. This has taken over, buddy. I'm telling you right now, Rod. Yeah. And I'll be honest with you. Okay, this is going to sound really weird, but I'm not a very social person outside of the streams and gaming. I never really was. People say like I have a personality, like, you know, like they feel like I'm their friend and stuff, which is exactly what I'm going for. But you know, I don't leave the house much, and that's what's kind of awesome about streaming is like I could start a stream up and have people come in and we hang out like we're all friends, you know, and it's the greatest feeling in the world. But when I go out, if I go out to like a bar, I go out, you know, do something, I feel very like kind of overwhelmed a little bit. You know what I mean? It's completely different than having the streams where I think we all like we all have, you know, a screen between us, so it's a lot easier to interact. I
Yeah.
think.
Yep.
And that's what's cool about it. I know it's, you know, a lot of people